Previously, we had created an engagement, sent it to the client received it and reviewed the engagement in question and approved by electronically signing it and giving us a payment method. As soon as they did that, your dashboard then changed for that particular engagement documentation to the status of accepted with an acceptance date. As well as you can see that the little envelope icon remained black, meaning the client hasn't sent us any questions. And if we left click on that engagement line, you can see that you can view that engagement at any time. You can also archive it if you wish to, if you're now finished with that, or indeed you can add a job reference if you wish to as well. When the client accepted it, the system sent the client a notification to ensure that they were aware that they have now entered into this engagement with your firm, and it sent them this document, which is essentially a time-stamped IP address document to ensure that they know that that engagement is now in effect and that they have given you the authority to both do the work and also direct debit them for the work. What the system did with that payment method that they provided us, that Visa card that we had input, is to take that Visa card detail and enter it against that particular client into the debit payment methods menu item. As you can see, that payment method is now lodged against that client and it has been made a default payment method, meaning that any time in the future you create an APX Auto templated or themed invoice, Apxium will then use that payment method for that client to automatically debit them. The invoice will still be sent to the client, either in PDF format from Xero or in HTML format from APS and MyOb AEAO. But the client will no longer have the option of paying for that invoice. Instead, the green payment button has been replaced with a statement that tells them that that invoice amount will be debited on the due date. The next step is for you to set up the APX Auto invoices in your own system, and that could be an ad hoc invoice, or as per the example that we've drawn up here for software subscriptions, you would set up a recurring invoice in Xero or a standing order in MyOb AEAO or APS. That will then automatically generate those invoices, which Apxium will then pick up, send to the client, debit on due date, send a receipt to the client, and receipt it back in your underlying system. The instructions on how to set up the APX Auto themes and templates will be sent to you once we turn on the engagement portal for you, given that each instruction is different depending on which system you guys use.